These GP40-2s have radio transmissions that you can hear when you're driving them. Here's what they sound like.
Southbound Lehman Slough. Southbound Lehman Slough. Gallicksburg. Small kick. Yeah, they're about 2 foot. Yeah. 201 clear, go ahead.
CSX detector. Milepost 313.5, no defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 330, temperature 9'1", length 5634. Detector out.
3 miles. 16. Don't knock your mouth off. At 201 and it clear. Let's kick.
Hearing these got me thinking, why not add these to another locomotive? So I'm going to try to do that with a New Jersey Transit locomotive. Actually, a few of them, and we're going to see how well it goes. First, I need to figure out how this sound is connected to the locomotive. And it appears to be somewhere in the config file that does that. Which is great because it means it doesn't have to be in the locomotive script. It just has to be typed into this config file to get it to work. So, it's under sound script. It has a repeat delay of 6 seconds. The two numbers below that are the maximum distance at which it'll play at the loudest volume and the maximum distance at which the volume will no longer be audible. And then, let's see. The sound is radio.wave. Okay, I'm going to try putting that in the config file of this New Jersey Transit locomotive, the Out 46. Alright, I'm going to copy and paste the sound script container in this config file of the Out 46 locomotive, and then just save it. Now I need to create a sound file and name it radio.wave so that it'll play the sound.
C-teck 9 to Amtrak 92 over. Amtrak 92 over. Alright, good evening 92. We have a suicidal woman around Elizabeth Station, 1-track side. It says she is now in the gauge of number 1 track. I need you to go through Elizabeth, making noise, looking out, over. Roger, woman on the gauge, 1 track, possibly. Yeah, no, she's sitting on the rails, east in the 1 track. Roger, she is sitting on the rails, the east in the 1 track, over. Roger, she is historical. C-teck 9 to 3870, Suez 92, get by your location. Since your next stop is the airport, I'll put you out for 2 track and run you around the situation, over. Roger, put me out for 2, over. Civil 5749, down ready for the other whenever you can handle it. Roger. Clear for second. Paul, watch yourself up there. 3875, C-teck 9, over. C-teck 9, over. Hey, 9, the police have the woman in handcuffs, east end of the Elizabeth platform, track 1, right next to the tracks there on the ballast, over. Roger, no, but the police and everybody is clear of track 1, over? The police look pretty close to the gauge. They may be fouling track 1, east end of the platform on the ground, over. Okay, Roger, I'll stay up for 1 track until then, thank you. Right up. Roger. C-teck 9 at 3441, over. Yeah, 3441. Alright, we got some police activity, Elizabeth Station, 1 track side. Just go through making some noise, looking out, over. Alright, Roger.
To make the audio file, I'm going to use FreeMake Audio Converter. I'm going to open the file that I recorded. Then I'm going to convert it to a .wave file. I'm going to rename it to radio.wave. Now that I've imported it in Audacity, the first thing I'm going to do is change it to a mono and delete one of the 2 channels of audio, because this game does not work too well with multi-channel audio. It has to be mono. After removing all the long pauses in the audio, I'm going to go ahead and export it as a .wave file. I'm going to still call it radio.wave, and I'm going to put it in the editing folder where I put all of my sound effects that I make specifically for the game. And now it's exporting it, and it should be fine to use in the game now. Alright, I just pasted it in this file. Now let me just double check to make sure I remember to paste the sound script container. Okay, it should play the sound now. Now I just have to do a preview asset to see what it sounds like. My only gripe with it is that the sound isn't that loud, but you can probably fix this by just amplifying the audio and exporting it again. Sometimes the game doesn't play the audio as loud as it sounds when you record it. Alright, we're gonna test this in-game using a replica of the Newark, New Jersey area that I made in this game. Here's Newark International Airport Station, and over here we have the walkway that leads to the monorail station. And over here we have the actual monorail station. I took the monorails off the route though because they kept getting stuck at the switch for some reason. Also, I used to have a regular monorail switch here, but it couldn't flip the switch for some reason, so I had to just place a track there, even though it doesn't really look realistic since the tracks just merge into each other now. Oh, there is the monorail. I thought I deleted it from the route. Anyway, here we have some working signals. I never made it to North Elizabeth because I could not get the trains to operate correctly on this route for some reason. I still can't get some of the trains to enter Newark Airport correctly. And the Raritan Valley Line trains always get stuck on the freight railroad, especially when the cab car is in front. I found out recently that the cab car does not really work because the game doesn't consider it as a locomotive, so it can't flip switches for it. So it keeps getting stuck and can't figure out how to get to Newark. It's really annoying. Anyway, let's just replace this Acela Express with a New Jersey Transit locomotive and put the train on the track and do a test run. Let's see what the audio sounds like and, you know, so on and so forth.
Alright, yeah, get the train east of dock on 1 tonight, over.
C-teck 9 at 3868. Once you get in Elizabeth, if you can, give me a little bit more description of this female for the police, over. 3868, C-teck 9, that's right.
35, 12, 9. I said she's about 25, all dark clothing.
About 25, all dark clothing. Did you catch, whether she's Caucasian or African American, over?
African American.
African American. That's very well.
3075 approach.
C-teck 83729, that's Roger. Have a good night, 8 out.
3868.
C-teck 9, 3961, over.
3961, answer, over.
I made some noise going through the Elizabeth area. There's been a report of a female. She was intoxicated now. They saying she could be suicidal on the one-track side, so go through making some noise, over.
That's Roger. Go to Elizabeth, making some noise.
Just C-teck 9 is 3731, over.
3868, C-teck 9, over.
C-teck 9 answering, over.
The woman is sitting at the very east end of the platform. She appears to be distraught. Blue jeans, gray shirt. She's sitting at the moment, black pocketbook. She has short, dark brown, reddish hair, smoking a cigarette.
Okay, Raj, that's the same report the police just gave me. Somebody else called and said she now is suicidal. So just be careful leaving the area, over.
Roger, I'm out of the station so far, like I said.
C-teck 9 is 3868. Once again, Elizabeth, if you can, give me a little bit more description of this female with a police over.
C-teck 9,
35, wall time. My ship's about 25,
About 25, all dark all day. Did you catch, whether she's Caucasian, African American, over? African American. That's very well. C-teck 3729, that's Roger. I'm good night, 8 hours. She
track 1, east end of the platform on the ground, over.
Okay, Roger. I'll stay off of 1 track until then. Thank you. Right up.
Roger.
C-teck 9 at 3441, over. Yeah, 3441. Alright, we got some police activity, Elizabeth Station, 1 track died. Just go through making some noise, looking down, over. Alright, Roger. Alright, you're good to turn east to dock on 1 tonight, over.
Well, it worked, but at times I could barely hear the audio over the locomotive.
Alright, you're good to turn east to dock on 1 tonight, over.
I'm also doing this to the Aero 3 locomotives because I want to show you how to do this on train cars that already have a sound script. You just have to add this in a way that it looks like it's including this in addition to all the sounds that are already in this container.
Alright, you're good to turn east to dock on 1 tonight, over. Alright, you're good to turn east to dock on 1 tonight, over.
Okay, I'm gonna replace this train with an Aero 3.
Alright, you're good to turn east to dock on 1 tonight, over. C-teck 9 at 38. Once you get in Elizabeth, give me a little bit more, female, with the police over, about 25. Did you catch, whether she's Caucasian, African American over? African American. African American. 375 approach. C-teck 8, that's Roger. C-teck 8, 3729, that's Roger. Have a good night, 8 out. They said she should be suicidal on a 1 track side, so Elizabeth making some noise, looking out. L9 up. Amtrak 92 over. Good evening, 92. We have a suicidal woman around Elizabeth Station, one track side. She says she is now engaged in number one track. And needs to go to Elizabeth, making noise, looking out. Over. By your location, the next stop is the airport. I'll put you off track and run your route in situation. Over. Clear. Call, watch yourself up there.
3875, C-teck 9, over.
C-teck 9, over.
Hey, 9, the police have a woman in handcuffs, east end. Platform on the ground, over.
Okay, roger that. Stay on one track until then. Thank you. Alright. C-teck 9, Amtrak 55, over. He lives in that female, bring the noise. Roger. You have a safe trip. Thank you, 9 out. He says she's hanging over the platform over? Amtrak 90. That's right. She's on the platform. Good evening, 92. We have a two-sided woman around Elizabeth Station, one track side. C-teck 9 at 3868. Once you get in Elizabeth, if you can, give me a little bit more description of this female with a police over.